Hello, I am Marie, and today I will help you to use yoga to relieve the stress and anxiety of our daily lives. This will be a 30-minute session that is comprised of yoga poses that specifically combat stress and anxiety. You can use a block, a strap, or a bolster for this practice if you choose. Come to the center of your mat and stand tall in mountain pose. Ground all four corners of each foot into the mat. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Throughout this practice, continue to breathe. If you lose track of what we are doing, just breathe. If we can control our breath, that is a major step in preventing stress from controlling our lives. Pranayama is the practice of breath control in yoga. While we breathe during this yoga session, try to use your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breathing balances us. It releases irritation and frustration and helps calm the mind and body. To do this type of breathing, think of it as sounding like an ocean wave. Seal your lips and start to breathe in and out through your nose. Take an inhalation through your nose that is slightly deeper than normal. Exhale slowly through your nose while constricting the muscles in the back of your throat. Now you can set any intention that you want that helps you relieve stress. Let me offer you the intention of letting go. Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. Accept what is. Let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Raise your arms high to the sky and inhale. Relax your shoulders and turn your pinkies in. Put your hands together and bring your hands through heart center as you exhale and dive down to the standing forward fold or Uttanasana. Inhale as you extend to halfway lift. Exhale into Uttanasana. As you are in a forward fold, take a step out to the side with your right foot, then another step out with your left foot. You are now in a wide-legged forward fold, or Prasarita Padottanasana. Breathe for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Put your hands down in front of you and step your feet back together into plank position and inhale. Exhale as you lower yourself down, doing a chaturanga. You can modify this by going to your knees and lowering yourself down. Inhale, put the tops of your feet flat on the ground, feet together, and use your arms to push up as you move to upward facing dog or cobra. Pull your shoulders away from your ears here and breathe for 2 counts. 1, 2. Exhale as you curl your toes, drop your head, and pull your hips up into downward facing dog. Here, you can warm up by walking your dog. Bend one leg and then the other. Lift one heel at a time. Lift both heels up and put them both down. Find stillness. Give me 2 breaths here. 1, 2. Raise your right leg for 3-legged dog and inhale. Bring your right foot through between your arms and set it down into a low lunge. Exhale. Drop your back foot or heel flat to a 45-degree angle and inhale as you bring your left arm around and your right arm straight out front into Warrior 2 or Virabhadrasana. Concentrate on focusing your gaze right past your middle finger. This is your drishti gaze. The practice of drishti is a gazing technique that develops concentration and teaches you to see the world as it really is. It helps you focus. Stress can be relieved by seeing the world as it really is, accepting it, and letting go. Make sure your shoulders are lowered away from your ears. Inhale again and exhale. Hinge forward at your hip and reach forward with your right hand as you inhale. As you enter triangle pose or trikonasana, exhale as you bend at your waist, holding your arms in a flat plane. You can brace your elbow by your knee, or you can use a block here for stability. Another option is to reach for the ground, depending on how deep you want to go. Concentrate on opening your heart and try to look up to your top hand for a challenge. Breathe here for 2 counts. 1, 2. Pull yourself up at your waist, keeping your front leg deep in your lunge, and move to reverse warrior or Viparita Virabhadrasana. You can do a bind by wrapping your left arm behind your back, or you can reach down the thigh of your back leg. Give me 2 more breaths. 1, 2. Inhale as you pinwheel your arms back to the ground into a low lunge. Kick your right leg back into 3-legged dog as you exhale. Inhale as you drop your right leg down into downward facing dog. Hold here as you exhale. Walk your dog as you bend one leg and then the other, and then find stillness. Let's breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Don't forget to use your Ujjayi breath in case you have lost track of this. Always be aware of your breath. Inhale and exhale. Now let's do the other side so we can stay balanced. Raise your left leg for 3-legged dog and inhale. Bring your left foot through between your arms to a low lunge. Exhale. Drop your back foot or heel to a 45-degree angle and inhale as you bring your right arm around and your left arm straight out front into Warrior 2. Exhale here. Make sure your shoulders are lowered away from your ears. 2 breaths here. 1, 2. Hinge forward at your hip and reach forward with your left hand as you inhale. Exhale as you enter Trikonasana. Bend at your waist, keeping your arms in a flat plane. You can brace your elbow by your knee, or you can use a block here for stability. You may want to reach for the ground. Inhale and exhale. Again, open your heart and try to look up to your top hand. Give me another inhale and an exhale. Pull yourself up at your waist. Concentrate on keeping your front leg deep in your lunge and move to reverse warrior. Breathe into your side body. You can do a bind by wrapping your right arm behind your back, or you can reach down the thigh of your back leg. Breathe for 2 counts. 1, 2. Inhale as you pinwheel your arms back to the ground into a low lunge. Kick your left leg back into 3-legged dog as you exhale. Inhale as you drop your left leg down into downward facing dog. Hold here as you exhale. Again, walk your dog. Shake your head yes, and then no to release it. Find stillness and breathe for 2 counts. 1, 2. Shift your body weight forward into plank position. Chaturanga. Lower yourself down. For a modification, you can go to your knees. Relax in a belly savasana with your forehead on the mat. Inhale and exhale. We are now going to move into locust or Salabhasana. Inhale as you raise your head to look forward. On your exhale, lift your chest and arms. Keep your arms alongside your body with your palms facing down. Continue to breathe as I cue this pose. Lift your upper spine and reach your arms back toward your feet. Use your inner thighs to lift your legs up toward the ceiling. Your weight should rest on your lower ribs, belly, and front pelvis. Keep your chest lifted as you widen across your collarbones. Draw your shoulder blades into your back ribs and extend them away from each other. Some modifications could be that the feet could be kept pressing in the floor as you only raise the chest, or your forehead can remain on the floor while only lifting your legs off the mat. Exhale as you lower your body to the ground. Relax and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Roll your body over. We will be going into bridge or Setu Bandhasana. Now you are lying on your back. Bend both knees and place the feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. The arms should be alongside the body with the palms facing down. The fingertips should be lightly touching the heels. Press the feet into the floor and inhale and lift the hips up, rolling the spine off the floor. Press down into the arms and shoulders to lift the chest up. Engage the legs and buttocks to lift the hips higher. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you choose to, you can use a block here under your hips to support your weight. Or you could also interlace your hands together behind your back and walk the shoulders in and press down with the arms and shoulders. To release, if you are using a block, remove it. Exhale and slowly roll the spine back to the floor and extend your legs. Our next pose is fish pose or Matsyasana. This is where you can use your bolster. Press your forearms and elbows into the floor and lift your chest to create an arch in your upper back. Lift your shoulder blades and upper torso off the floor. Tilt your head back and bring the crown of your head to the floor. If you are using the bolster, you should put the bolster right up against your tailbone and then lean back on it. Keep pressing through your hands and forearms. There should be very little weight pressing through your head. Keep your thighs active and energized. Press outward through your heels. Hold for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. To release the pose, press firmly through your forearms to slightly lift your head off the floor. Then exhale as you lower your torso and head to the floor. Draw your knees into your chest as you inhale. Give your organs a massage as you roll back and forth on your back. And find stillness. Inhale and exhale. From here, we will be going into happy baby pose or Ananda Balasana. Bring the arms to the insides of the knees and hold on to the outside edge of each foot. This is the pinky toe side with each hand. Tuck your chin into your chest, with the head on the floor. Press the sacrum and tailbone down into the floor as you press your heels up and back, pull back with the arms. Press the shoulders and the back of the neck down into the floor. Try to get the back and whole spine flat on the floor. If you want a deeper stretch in the hips, let the legs open a bit wider. breathe. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and to release, exhale and release the arms and legs to the floor. Next, we will do head to knee pose, or Janu Shirshasana A. Come to a seated position with your legs straight out in front of you. Bend your right leg and place the sole of your right foot against your left thigh, close to the groin. Inhale and reach both hands toward the sky to lengthen the torso. Exhale and hinge forward from the hips and fold down over your left leg. Hold onto the outer edges of your left foot and relax your neck. Stay in the pose for several breaths. Inhale and reach your arms up. Then exhale and release them. Straighten your leg and change sides. Bend your left leg and place the sole of your left foot against your right thigh, close to the groin. Inhale and reach both hands toward the sky to lengthen the torso. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, and fold down over your right leg. Hold on to the outer edges of your right foot and relax your neck. Stay in the pose for several breaths. Inhale and reach your arms up. Then exhale and release them. From here, we will do seated forward fold. Extend both of your legs in front of you. Place your hands on the mat beside your hips and press down through your hands and flex your feet, coming into Dandasana or staff pose. Inhale and lift your torso while grounding down through your sitting bones. As you exhale, begin to hinge forward at the hips. Maintain a straight spine as you fold forward over your thighs. If your fingers reach your toes, clasp the outer edges of your feet with your hands. Otherwise, clasp your ankles or shins. Gaze toward your feet. On each inhale, lift and lengthen the torso. On each exhale, release the torso and fold further into the pose. Release your head toward the floor. If you want a deeper stretch, grab your block and put it at the bottom of your feet. You can also use a strap for this. Hold this pose for 4 breaths. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And release the hands and come back into Dandasana. Our last stress and anxiety relieving pose before we enjoy Shavasana is wide angle seated forward fold. Widen your legs out to the sides, forming a 90-degree angle or a V shape with your pelvis in the center. Inhale and lift through your torso to lengthen the spine. Flex your feet and point your toes toward the sky. Press down through your heels and sitting bones. As you exhale, engage your thighs and begin to hinge forward at the hips, not the waist. Walk your hands down your legs as you lower your torso between them. Inhale and lengthen the spine once again, reaching through the crown. Exhale and begin to dissolve further forward, drawing the abdominals inward and the chest toward the floor. To deepen the stretch, reach out and clasp your big toes with your index and middle fingers. Then wrap your thumbs around your fingers. Hold this pose for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. To exit the pose, inhale and elongate the spine while returning to an upright position. Exhale and release the legs back to the midline. Feel free to shake the legs out here. Finally, lay flat on your back. Put your hands down by your sides and close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in with an open mouth and breathe out with an open mouth. Again. Close your eyes. My anxiety doesn't come from thinking about the future, but from wanting to control it. So coming back to our intention of letting go, try and let go of always wanting to control things, and know and have faith that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Start to bring awareness back to your body by wiggling your toes and then your fingers. Roll over on your right side, using your right bicep as the pillow. Place both palms on the ground, feeling the ground and making yourself one with the earth. Gently sit up, keeping your eyes closed. Raise your arms above your head as you breathe in. Let your hands meet at the top and bring your hands down to heart center. Thank you for practicing yoga for stress relief with me today. The light, life, and teacher in me honors the light, life, and teacher in you. Namaste.